New at 9, the Oklahoma City National Memorial and Museum unveiled a new exhibit this month. It uses artificial intelligence to answer visitors' questions on the ongoing discussion of liberty versus security.
Fox 23 weekend evening anchor Morgan Martin brings us a closer look at the technology and how the Memorial Museum has continued to evolve over the last 3 decades.
For nearly 30 years, the symbolic memorial has stood on sacred ground in the footprint of the Alfred P. Murrah Federal Building. The field of 168 empty chairs, representing those killed on April 19, 1995. To the gates of time, the survivor's wall, the rescuer's orchard, and in the shadow of the survivor tree sits the Memorial Museum, all part of a creation to remember those who were killed, those who survived, and those changed forever.
The story has not changed, but how we interpret the story, how we tell the story has definitely changed. And I think in the museum, we try to do things that we're reaching kids 8 to 80.
Memorial and Museum President and CEO Carrie Watkins says that can be achieved with their newest exhibit, Are We Safer Today? With the help of artificial intelligence, visitors can ask subject panel experts questions about safety.
Allows us to teach our visitors all that has been done since 1995 to make our country safer, and to hear from some experts that can show us what they are tackling every day. This exhibit also reminds us that the government is made up of people doing what they can do to keep us and every one of us safe in our daily lives, just as government employees were doing the morning of April 19, 1995, across the street in the Murrah Federal Building.
Chairman Dr. Susan Chambers says there are 4 experts versed in infrastructure, cybersecurity, large event security, and bomb-making awareness. It's all in collaboration with the Cybersecurity and Infrastructure Security Agency.
This allows us to reach visitors who were not born in 1995, and many of the younger generation prefer to learn from avatars, videos, and video games. But trust me when I say this is no game. This is real life. It identifies the subject matter expert that can best answer your questions.
Carrie says as kids rely more and more on AI, they want to be on the front edge of teaching the next generation in a way they respond to while using technology for good. She says as visitors close out their time in the museum and enter into the space of hope, it leaves room for reflection.
It is about where are we today? And so you realize that domestic terrorism is still not a federal crime. You realize you're asking 5 or 6 questions about memorialization, forgiveness. I mean, it's a very interactive space while you look over the skyline of a city changed forever. But as you wrap up your visit, we ask you, are we safer today? You've just walked through these galleries of learning the senselessness of violence. You've seen the humanization of federal employees and moms and dads, preachers, teachers, Little League coaches. And you're like, but where are we? I mean, have we made progress? The answer is yes, we've made a lot of progress, but we've also given up some things to make progress.
She says in stride with this year's theme, the museum shows the darkness and the weight of a city forever changed, but also the light.
You see some dark. It's hard. And then you start to see the light. You see resilience, you see strength, you see an incredible police work, you see an incredible justice system that worked. And then the question goes back to you, are we safer? And to the visitor, are we safer? Can we do this? And the answer is yes. And I think it gives you hope to know that together we're better and we can work through this.
In Oklahoma City, covering news that matters, Morgan Martin, Fox 23 News.
To mark 30 years since the Oklahoma City bombing, we're bringing you stories from survivors, families, first responders, and those who were changed forever by the worst act of domestic terrorism in United States history. Instead of airing Fox 23 News at 6 tomorrow night, we invite you to join us for an hour-long Fox 23 News special, 30 years since 9:02 a.m.